Well, real excitement in the air here in northwest England. We're at the home of Manchester City with a big European game coming up. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And it does appear to be advantage Manchester City heading into the second leg of this Champions League semi-final tie. It is Manchester City up against Schalke.
Thanks, Derek. Well, Manchester City just got their noses in front in that first leg. I thought the tempo of the game they set, I thought they were brilliant in midfield. But overall, they can't afford to switch off. It's still very, very tight.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
This is how Schalke will begin the game. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
And they get the ball rolling in the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. Teamwork might be the key. Is he going to punish them here? Keeper didn't quite do enough. And given away by Schalke. Fernandinho with it. And options in the centre. An authoritative challenge. David Silva. David Silva. It's with David Silva. And given away by Schalke. Sergio Aguero is often the man for the big moments, but his overall ability is pretty sharp too. Lee, what do you expect from Aguero?
He's really hit form of late. Defenders are really going to have to watch him. 4 goals in the last 3 matches.
And scope for the cross. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. It's with Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Still alive. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
Ut with it. Sebastian Rudy. Bentaleb. Ochipka. Let's see what he has in store for them. Clattered away. And behind it's gone for a corner. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. And cleared away. Caligiuri. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Amin Harit. Will he play it in? And he's clear as lines. All ball, no doubt about it, and he's been a bit unlucky. It'll be a throw-in. Delivered into the box. No-nonsense clearance. Amin Harit. Now, what can he do here? Now, this might pay dividends. Splendid save from the keeper. Danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
And a deep ball in. Well, clattered away. It's with Nabil Bentaleb. And Caligiuri. Well, that helps the cause. Level on aggregate, but trailing on away goals. They need another.
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just gone past him and he's unlucky, really.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, this has been a special tie to view. 3-3 on aggregate. It's with Laporte. David Silva. Fernandinho with it. This is Delph. David Silva with options. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
Delph. Fernandinho. And now Kevin De Bruyne. And Aguero. And Sterling has it. And options in the centre. I'm not afraid to have a go from long range. Walker. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. In possession, Matija Nastasic. It's with Harit. Useful looking ball. Bianca. And a pretty straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie.
Ut with it. Now Daniel Caligiuri. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Well, they had the ball in a very promising position, but now it's been taken away from them. Sergio Aguero has it. It's with David Silva. Walker. And De Bruyne. Can they cut up in the defence with a through ball? Just couldn't capitalise there. On the ball, Konoplyanka. Amin Harit. The tackle crisp and accurate. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. It's with David Silva. And here is Fernandinho. Perfect through ball from Sergio Aguero. And a timely goal to give them security and breathing room. What a chance they have now of making it through.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Unabashed attacking football in this tie. 4-3 on aggregate. What next?
Number 7,
Nastasic. Ut with it. It's with Harit. And a strong tackle. Fernandinho with it. Sergio Aguero has it. This is Delph. And it's Fabian Delph. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Given away. De Bruyne. Sterling has it. It's with David Silva. And Delph. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
This is Delph. Sergio Aguero has it. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unfortunate in that the ball has gone out. Sebastian Rudy. Let's see what he has in store for them. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. It's with Bernardo Silva. An awful lot of green space to run into. Beautifully timed. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far. And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. It'll be a corner. And a deep ball in. Well, that helps the cause. Level on aggregate, but trailing on away goals. They need another. And so the goal decision system working to perfection. Lee, let's have another look.
Well, I'm not a big lover of technology, but this is technology at its best. Wasn't sure at first. We can clearly see the whole of the ball over the line. Just...
Well, what an enthralling tie this has been, and an aggregate score befitting it, 4-4. Laporte. Sterling has it. It's Sterling. Aguero! And there's the goal they really wanted for security. Wonderful chance of progressing now.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, as neutrals, we've been spoiled in this tie. 9 goals already, 5-4 on aggregate.
Number 10.
On the ball, Sané. It's with Nabil Bentaleb. Ochipka. Nastasic. Sebastian Rudy. Konoplyanka. And Bentaleb. Is he going to punish them here? Targets available. Cross comes in. Aguero. Sebastian Rudy. Sebastian Rudy with it. It's with Nabil Bentaleb. Rudy. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Bentaleb. Staunch rearguard action. Corner given. Played into the centre of the box. Thumped clear. And Caligiuri. And a good-looking ball. Clattered away. Clattered away. Ut with it. Will there be a now the task is to remain focused. And that will be a corner. Corner kick played over. Keeper did his job to begin with. And scope for the cross.
There will be a minimum of 4 minutes.
It'll be a corner.
Time.
And now the delivery. Taking care of business defensively here. Sebastian Rudy. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Well, clattered away. Sterling. Given away by City. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And there's the feed into the box. Real chance. Oh, he's missed it, Lee.
Still plenty of time to go, Derek, but they won't get a better chance than that.
Aguero. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. Caligiuri. Well, that helps the cause. Level on aggregate, but trailing on away goals. They need another. And here is Fernandinho. Perfect through ball from Sergio Aguero. And a timely goal to give them security and breathing room. What a chance they have now of making it. And in with a real chance, only the keeper to beat. It'll be a corner. And a deep ball in. Well, that helps the cause. Level on aggregate, but trailing on away goals. They need another. It's Sterling cutting. Aguero! Be a tangent. Now the task is to remain focused. And that will be a corner. And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. Yevhen Konoplyanka. They have the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. It's with Harit. Tremendous intuition to win it back. David Silva. Sterling has it. Now Daniel Caligiuri. Bentaleb. Keeper's ball every day of the week. This is Delph. It's with David Silva. Sergio Aguero has it. Fernandinho. Well, he's a player you always keep your eyes on, and he delivered in the first half league, Sergio Aguero. And that's very much in the repertoire of Aguero. And it's in from Sterling!
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, both sides know how to finish. 6-4 on aggregate here.
City goal.
Rooney.
Number Number 7.
Salif Zané.
Sterling.
It's with Nabil Bentaleb. Attacking possibilities on the flank for City here. And cleared away. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. De Bruyne. Fernandinho. And delivered by Bernardo Silva here. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. De Bruyne. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. City get the corner. And firing it into the area. Well, thumped clear. Fernandinho. Sergio Aguero has it. Can he put it away? And it's a goal from David Silva.
Well, look at his positioning. He just takes up such great positions on the pitch. Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Goal for Manchester City.
Sebastian Rudy.
21.
In possession, Matija Nastasic. And here is Omar Mascarell. Amin Harit. De Bruyne. Aguero. And here is Omar Mascarell. Sebastian Rudy. Bianca. Excellent defending, just couldn't quite keep it in play. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And here is Omar Mascarell. Konoplyanka. Others in the vicinity. And a goal here! Accuracy with the header. Just what they needed.
Well, you will concede less goals if you stop the crosses. On this occasion, they don't, and they pay the ultimate penalty. The ball's in the back of the net. Stop the cross.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, how about this? 4-3. De Bruyne. David Silva. De Bruyne now. It's with David Silva. And Aguero. This attack looks highly promising. This is De Bruyne. Now, what can he do here? And here is Fernandinho. Well, body in the way. Thundered clear. An abundance of space. Carrying a genuine threat here. But they had a decent reading of that ball in. And the corner kick, the referee's verdict. So the corner played into the box, and a no-nonsense clearance. Yevhen Konoplyanka. The keeper completely untroubled. De Bruyne. Sergio Aguero has it. By no means on his own here. Aguero. And Bernardo Silva has it. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. He's been a bit unlucky. Nastasic. Ochipka. He's feeling the pressure here. Sergio Aguero has it. Burgstaller. Sebastian Rudy. Super goalkeeping it was, 1 against 1.
Oh, I really fancied the attacker there to go round him, but it's brilliant goalkeeping in the end.
That's part of his game, holding the ball up and waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. De Bruyne now. He's protecting it effectively. Given away. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. He has teammates to play it to. Let's see what he has in store for them. Can he put it away? And the header so near.
Well, he's in a great position. Technique's pretty good, but he just hits the woodwork.
To be replaced by number 19, Leroy Sané.
Walker. And now Stones. Gundogan. Sané. Aguero. Sané has it. Fernandinho with it. Sané. Aguero. And a strong tackle. Clattered away. Konoplyanka. And here is Omar Mascarell. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. And Delph, well, now in a dangerous position. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Now Daniel Caligiuri. Ut with it. On the ball, Sané. On the ball, Konoplyanka. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. Sané. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Nastasic. He's in control of the situation. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Salif Sané. And given away. 10 minutes left for play in this match. De Bruyne now. Sané. Aguero. And Aguero. This is De Bruyne. Konoplyanka. Now the Austrian Burgstaller. And he's made headway. Does he have the beating of the goalkeeper? And a goal! Well, we wondered if it was going to come. However, they still have work to do. Another goal needed in order to progress.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. Laporte. Here's Mahrez. De Bruyne. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. De Bruyne. Aguero. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
With their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
The City players have to focus.
Oh, perfect timing as far as that goal's concerned. And not much time for the opposition to get back into it. Ahead on away goals.
Wow, what technique when the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. It's with Gundogan. Aguero. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. And the cross smuggled away. Now the Austrian Burgstaller. Now Mascarell. Yevhen Konoplyanka. Well, he's setting the table for his team. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Fernandinho with it. It's with Bernardo Silva. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Fernandinho. He's very adept at protecting the ball. De Bruyne now. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Gundogan. Mahrez. Sané has it. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late win? There goes the final whistle. Let the celebrations begin. They are through to the Champions League final.
Well, Derek, semi-finals can be nervy affairs. There's no difference with this one. There's a massive prize around the corner. You do anything, you fight tooth and nail to get into that final. They've done that tonight, and you have to say they deserve it.
And a deep ball in. Well, that helps the cause. Level on aggregate, but trailing on away goals. They need another. He's a player you always keep your eyes on, and he delivered. And that's very much in the repertoire of Aguero. And it's in from Sterling. Sergio Aguero has it. Can he put it away? And it's a goal from David Silva.
Well, look at his positioning. He just takes up such great positions on the pitch.
And he's made headway. Does he have the beating of the goalkeeper? And a goal! Well, we wondered if it was going to come. However, they still have work to do. Another goal needs... concerned. And not much time for the opposition to get back into it. Ahead on away goals.